If you or someone you know has diabetes, you may have built up an extra supply of test strips and lancets. That's where we come in. We'll buy the supplies that you don't need and resell them to those in need to prevent waste. Help us make diabetes management more affordable. Visit us at teststripswithaz.com.
How about your fight though, man? Did it go the way you expected it to?
Yeah, I was, I took it a little more cautious than, you know, I feel like looking back that I could have pressed the action a little earlier, but, you know, you get out with a first round, finish debut and you gotta be happy with that. And so, of course, there's always things to take away and to get better at for the next time, but yeah, went great. Yeah, it's tough. So, you know, growing up wrestling, you're always told, like, don't go out to wrestle for a pin, go out to wrestle to win and whatnot. And in this sport, man, you want to go out and get a finish. And you'd be a liar if you said, you know, I'm just going to go out and try to perform or whatever. And so the goal is to get a finish. And especially for me, I wanted to go out and, you know, improve myself to a certain extent and get a finish. You know, you say all this stuff and all that, but yeah, I wanted to go out and get a finish.
You talked the other day about, you know, you needed to do something to sort of endear yourself to a new group of fans, and no offense to the rest of the main card, but sort of the way a lot of this stuff went later on in the show, you had, you know, arguably the best performance of the night. Doing was great too, of course, but do you feel like you left people with something to think about for your next one?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope, you know, I'm in consideration for, you know, someone to look out for at the welterweight division. I certainly believe that I have the credentials and all that, and, you know, I'll keep building. I'm young in the sport, at a sense, and, you know, I'd love to go out and finish, you know, as my record would say, that's 5 out of 7 finishes, and so, you know, I'm going out to try to finish fights, whether it's with my hands or submitting. So.
Does this kind of work out for you in the end in terms of coming here to Bellator with the welterweight division, having to run 3, which is something a lot of other promotions don't do? It's almost like the right side where I think there's a lot of talk around welterweights here.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like the opportune time for sure. And, you know, I've talked about too in the past that the welterweight division is so stacked in Bellator, and it's awesome. And I'm coming in at the right time, you know, and unfortunately, you know, ideally maybe come in a year and a half ago or whatever so I could be in the tournament, but I'm ready to mix it up with the guys who are getting out and all that stuff and improve myself there, so.
Does it help you also have guys out of the tournament like Dave Rickles, Koreshkov, Larson, guys who they're getting too big of a step up and they're available right now? Like, those are all fights you can make maybe within like the summertime.
Yeah, 100%. The goal is to just keep building up and you know, each fight a tougher opponent, a guy with a better record, a guy with more experience and all that. And then fortunately I have a very smart management team. My team, Gracie Baja, Fabiano Schirner, you know, we all have a great plan in place. And, you know, now it's up to Bellator and obviously I didn't take any damage and all that, so I'm ready to fight as soon as I can, and I'm excited to.
Obviously, Paige is in your corner. As a debuting fighter, I mean, is it calming? Is it motivating? Can you just talk about what that does for you?
Yeah, it's calming and it's motivating, both. And honestly, she brings a lot to the table for me because she's the one with me at every single practice. When we get home at night, you know, she's the one who I say, you know, other than Fabiano, who is with me during all the practices, but she knows me the best out of anyone, and she knows what I'm capable of, you know, the skills that I have and what I can do and need to do. And so for me, like, we honestly, coming into the fight week, we had only planned on 2 corners, and then I had no idea I even got 3. So once we found out we got the third, I was like, hey, you're in 100%. So, you know, and it's a great thing. And I love having her with me in the back. And you know, it's a special dynamic. And it's something that I feel like I can really take advantage of. Oh, 100%, yeah. And so we got married in September. We're 3-0 as a married couple now, so we're gonna keep it growing.
Austin, you made the debut in a big organization. Some of the nerves, besides the fact you have to face another elite athlete, is this part, doing the media, being in a big arena. You kind of had an advantage because you have a spouse who's so famous. We were at the Today Show or Good Morning America a month ago.
Yeah.
What advantage is that? You've already got to experience that part of it.
Oh, such a big advantage, like being able to stand here and talk to you guys and stuff. It's I feel like I've been there in a sense and kind of done it and all that. And you know, there was a great energy out there tonight too, and there was no like getting past that. But I felt very locked in and ready to go out and compete. And you know, cornering her and cornering some of our other teammates and all that. I've kind of been on the big stage and all that. So, of course, there's nerves that come in on its own, you know, competing for yourself and everything. But, yeah, it's helped out a lot, and it's given me an advantage coming into all of this. So.
Also, we talked about who wants to ball as a fighter. I know that this division, or one thing I noticed was you kept your footwork, and we're always making sure you're tight at his feet, working over, let's say, pursuing of it. We've had this. You seem to be becoming more complete fighter. You're no longer just a wrestler. You're more now the submission artist, wrestler / MMA fighter.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the goal is to evolve as a mixed martial artist and not just be stuck in one thing. So not just be stuck in wrestling or not just be stuck as a striker. And, you know, as we've seen, you know, tonight, guys who couldn't wrestle or whatnot, you know, they got beat and there wasn't anything to do. So for me, it's evolving at each place. And that's what I love. I love so much about this sport is, you know, you can grow in all these different aspects of the sport, and you know, it never gets boring. You know, it's always fun to go in and, you know, go to boxing or go to Muay Thai and just get better at each thing, and that's something I love about MMA.
Took this fight on short notice, just a couple of weeks. You know, you're trying to stay as active as you can going forward, or are you trying to get some more experience under your belt, improve some more, and then come back to Bellator with the full game?
No, I think the experience for me is just going out and competing and getting in the cage and doing it for real. I'm a training junkie. I love to train. You know, if I didn't have my wife and my team telling me I had to take a day off, I'd probably be going 100 days straight with no break, and you know, as long as my body held up. So I think more than anything, the experience is what's going to get me better and keep evolving.
Austin, can you go really quick about the finish? It looked like you were going to transition to the back before the finish with the arm triangle. Did you feel like it was giving you one or the other, or you just went with the flow?
Yeah, so he did the defense where you grab onto your own leg, and my head coach Fabiano Schirner, he's elite black belt and, you know, a stud and a legend in his own, and we worked some transitions from going to that arm triangle to when they go to defend like that, slipping in a rear naked choke, and in my mind I thought that might work here, but we were kind of close to the cage and I didn't want to risk it. I heard him kind of gargling a little bit, and I thought, all right, if I keep this going. At the same time, I wasn't trying to burn out my arms, so I wasn't going 100% on the choke because I knew it was kind of short time and whatnot. So, you know, I just kept sinking it in. I heard my corners telling me, you know, keep on it, and you know, I kept on it, and I saw his mouth guard drop out, and I thought he was asleep, but apparently he was still awake. So. No, I was in an advantageous position, and you know, mouth guard came out, and he didn't want to compromise the position that I was in, and so no, I was fine, man. I've had these teeth busted out before, and honestly, to be completely honest, you know, if my teeth got knocked out, would be that I'd get a gold tooth and all that. It'd be cool. So yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yep.